Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to VTM Bloodlines Clan Quest. And in the last episode, we took out the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle, guys, and in doing so, ended the plague that had been infesting LA's homeless. And speaking of LA, we also inadvertently got ourselves a new job as a hitman for the LA gangs. And we have a new mission from them on the docket, actually, to kill a music tycoon that frequents confession, and it's important to be inconspicuous about it. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to inconspicuously kill someone at a club, but we're going to try that at another time. I think it's time to track down a missing primogen, and that would be Alistair Grout, who represents the Malkavian clans here in LA. He is currently missing, and we should try looking for him at his mansion on the outskirts of town. So what could possibly go wrong here? I don't know, but let's have a chat with our oh-so-non-mysterious taxi driver.
Where to?
Drive. I'll tell you when the mood hits me. And there's Grout's mansion, so at least we don't have to go through the sewers. Yeah, that's a very ironic loading screen. Well timed. And there's Nines.
You. What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. And why is your voice echoing?
No.
That wasn't really a yes or no question, Nines.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Why? What's inside? And that, my friends, was dementation. And bad audio quality. Oh, looks like the Addams Family house. I couldn't be more pleased. Well, let's go ahead and check out the rest of the dwelling. We've got the same music that we heard at the hotel. You guys remember all the amazing fun we had at the hotel. Oh, that's leaves. So one of the more interesting things about dementation, which is the Malkavian discipline, they used to have dominate. Dominate, auspex, and obfuscate. But then, let's just say the prank happened, and dementation started becoming prevalent through the clan. One of the abilities was called Eyes of Chaos, and it allowed Malkavians to see very strange patterns and things they may not necessarily see. Hello there, rat. Or that others may not see. Like leaves rustling through the wind, they would see something kind of relevant to the jihad or... Hello there. General Kenobi! Oh yeah, you're one of the insane folks. Yep, mask and everything. And they've got a knife, so let's go ahead and get our fortitude ready to go. Same thing with our sword. Welcome to the Nut House. You've entered Grout's mansion, and something about it doesn't feel quite right. I wonder why. So, it would probably be best to go ahead and start... Oh, hi! Oh, you move fast, my friend. That was... gave me a startle. You want to try this again? Excuse me. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to you. Keep practicing. So ghouls are just people who have been dementated into a fine jelly. Or at least to the point that their brains are a fine jelly.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Very long-winded is Dr. Grout. This area, this level, and these confessions that we're going to find, I truly believe the folks at Rocksteady who did the Testament of Arkham in the the first Arkham Asylum games that you could find, they got this from this game. Put the candle back.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Yes, indeed, as a guy goes sliding along. So, let's go ahead and read this note first. Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. Which seems like something a mage would write, actually. And what was... Oh, that just means you can pull the lever. And we got ourselves some item. This petrified reed was not meant to fall into the hands of the damned, but vampires can benefit from its shamanistic magic all the same. It increases defense by 1 point. Outstanding. That's one thing that Nolan would like, would be more defense. Okay, holster up. And we have got a ladder heading up, which we cannot currently use. Guess that popped open that main door. Now I just feel we're going to be more fearless, if that makes any sense. Yep. You just did a little bit of ag to me. Not sure how. But we'll take care of that right here. It's handy. Lectors everywhere. And it just helps to take these guys out as quickly as possible. Crouch. No more laughing for you. Ooh, there's still people laughing. Aha! Grout's secret snack chamber. Got tons of knives. Can't go through that way yet. Well, fine. It is very kind of Alice in Wonderland-ish. Yeah, look what you did. It's alright. I've got the medicine right here. I think those ladies may be available to support these guys if they get upset. And for blood, if need be. Oh, that's creepy. Ew. It's like something with Kitty Pryde went horribly wrong.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches,
Hey!
who could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
So he starts hating his patients.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
Oh, that's cool. There's Venture Tower downtown. I love the cars going up and down the streets. The moon itself. Ah, awesome. You gotta appreciate the little stuff that people put in these games. Well, let's get more of these journals. And it is, what was his name? Jeremiah Arkham? I forgot. But I'm not even that stealthy. I mean, they don't really seem to care. Nor does Nolan, really. Okay. Down here into the depths. Someone sees me. Aha! So they must have, like, rocking out protean claws if they're doing ag. Oh, did anyone else want to come in? You want some too? Fair enough. I have presents for everyone. Anyone else? No? Oh, you! Oh, come on. Thought she was going to do something profound. Okay, as I get stuck by the door. That was part of their trap the entire time. Okay, we got chairs, we got a torso. Lovely. That door is locked. No lockpicking here whatsoever. And this is the way we came. So we're just going to make sure that those doors stay open. And that one's still locked. I think we'll come back that way. Uh-huh. Probably should have fed. Ah, well.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction, so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Forgot about this puzzle when I walked in. I was just like, saw no reflection. I was like, ooh, the sombra intensifies. Those stories have happened in VTM before, where people believe that they are one particular clan, and then circumstances reveal that they most definitely are not. Okay. So far, so good. Ah, the library. And that'll lead us back down to where we were. Let's go ahead and check. Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness their ebb and flow. Oh, there's the chaos symbol, speaking of which. A key and scales. Give me a sec, double checking to see if I can grab any books or anything off the shelves before I start randomly flipping switches. Alright.
I have accepted the role of primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, or poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter. For I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Ah, the Electroshock room. Old school psychology. And the Tarl Fang. We're getting all kinds of relics. This heavy fang could only have belonged to a ferocious predatory beast. You feel at ease knowing there's one less of those in the world. Decreases your chance to frenzy. Cool. I have not frenzied, so... And that door is open. You're gonna keep fortitude here just in case. Okay. What does that turn on and off? Whatever doesn't tase me. I think this might be the last one. Awesome. Just had to go down the line here. So that's another short... Oh, that's the door in the main entry. Got some XP, which I am pleased about. And I believe the door in question that just opened is... right here. We're essentially doing some serious locksmith work. And head into another area of the mansion. I hear people losing their minds, as you do. Maniacal laughing.
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
Probably wise. I just have too much fun with that. There was an area that we needed lockpicking of 5 to get into, so let's go ahead and get that open right now, and then we will come back for a snack. Ah. Ooh, nice. We will grab all the blood packs. Any secrets behind the boxes we should be aware of? So we lock ourselves in the freezer. No, a little bit of blood smear though. Someone did spend some time in there. And then we'll head down to the... All you guys are there. And there's an orderly that has been laid out. Failed the feed attempt. That was embarrassing. There we go. Let's go ahead and use some of you guys' own medicine. It's not nearly as cool. What we got here? Oh, the laboratory refrigerator key. Well... See, I don't find this area nearly as ominous as some of the other places we've been to before. The thing about it is, when it comes to like insanity and asylums and stuff, you have to... It's very finicky. Sometimes you can go too far and then it becomes almost parody of itself, and then sometimes you hit it just right, or you don't make it scary enough. Yeah, they only act when the, that guy seems threatened by something. Very interesting dynamic. Makes me wonder if all of these ladies, maybe those guys were orderlies at one point? Who knows when it comes to Grout. Okay, that door is locked. That door is very much open. We can lockpick. Another lockpick at a difficulty of 5. Grab a morphine bottle. See if there's anything else as we've locked ourselves in. Yeah, I know you're probably in here, dude. It's okay. Sorry, people with seizure. Warning, warning, warning. Wait, was that something I needed to grab? Nope. Alright. I have a feeling there's someone behind this door. Call me crazy. Or call them crazy. Come here. I need your blood. Okay. Now, are you gonna stay? Oh, no, you're not. Well, fine. Ow. And we will use blood buff and open this door while you were dominated. Thank you, ma'am. What do we got in here? Oh. The mind is a maze, and mazes inspire minds. In the labyrinth beyond this door, reactions of test subjects to the weirdest environments can be studied easily with that vampiric invisibility power of mine. Ugh. And ammo! Just in case, because you never know. Oh, that's not good. So there is a maze. Ow. Slicey dicey. That'll get us back up. Thing about it, there's a lot in this game that does give you aggro damage. And if you did it like in the game, that requires 5 blood points and a full day's rest to heal a single point of aggravated damage. And that's a torso. But no flashy lights, so... Can't pick it up. I want to pick it up. we did with that guy's head in the warehouse. Ouchies. Ow. Didn't have my fortitude on. That's alright. Down you go. Oh, there's the observation walkway. Actually reminds me of a gym that that had racquetball courts. You could there was a way that you could walk on the catwalk and then look down and watch everyone playing their games. So that's kind of what that reminds me of. Oh, do you have a syringe in your hand, or just? I guess it doesn't really matter. Still. Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. And if memory serves, there is a secret entrance right here. Just have to find... Oh, you just go up to the door. That works too. See, and you can just look down, watch everyone play their games. It was fun. But we've already cleared all the cells. So where does this door lead? Oh, we basically just could have skipped everything, if that's the direction we wanted to take. So we have the obfuscate maze. And I guess that's going to be next up on the agenda. We just got to make sure the rest of the place is clear. Wonder what kind of fun times Nines had when he was checking out everything here. And then we got a pathway going up. I guess maybe if we want to skip the maze? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Here's what we'll do. This seems like a really good play. Well, let's go ahead, before we end the episode, let's just head into the maze. And see what's what. This is probably going to be really stupid, but... you guys know me. Antediluvian, member of the dreaded Third Generation. Ah, okay. So it's one of these style mazes. Fun. Alright. I don't remember this at all. So I think this actually is going to be a good place to go ahead and end the episode, guys. When we come back, we'll traverse through this maze and see what's on the other side, and then continue on back through the rest of Grout's mansion. Or maybe not. This may be just a kind of pick your path kind of thing. But we'll just give it our best shot. Nothing seems to be doing a whole lot of damage to us, and considering the fact that we have that relic that gives us now a bashing 3 lethal 1... it gives our defense, our combat defense, a buff. I think we're in pretty good shape. But if you guys have liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.